Hey, Tom Olszewski with Coldwell Banker and Team Olszewski. First off, I hope everyone has been able to stay safe during these unprecedented times, working through a worldwide pandemic. I'm here with the 2020 mid-year Murrieta Real Estate Market update. Wow, not only have we just finished the second quarter of 2020, but we are now halfway through this crazy year. So what does this pandemic mean for real estate in Murrieta? Well, for one, homes are coming on the market and they are selling. Not only selling, but selling relatively quickly, sometimes with multiple offers. Inventory continues to be really low for this time of the year, so this could definitely be a good time to sell if you need to sell. I will show a chart of the last 7 days of activity in the Temecula, Murrieta, French Valley, and Menifee areas so you can see the activity firsthand. Homes are being bought and sold if needed. To some, it's a good time with low supply and still high demand. Our business model has changed and we have adapted with listings utilizing quality 3D tours and we've expanded most of our online marketing for the most exposure possible for listings. I will have links to these videos at the end of this one for you to take a look at if you haven't seen them yet. So I've been creating these market reports quarterly, and if you find them useful, please hit the like or subscribe button. It's either above, below, or to the sides. This is the Murrieta Real Estate Mid-Year Market Update. In this video, I will be providing detailed updates on how the Murrieta real estate market ended up the second quarter of 2020 and how this quarter compares to the previous mid-year data. I will also give you some insight on what the experts are saying the second half of 2020 real estate market will be looking like as we continue to come out of this pandemic. I know one thing for sure, that there's been a record number of people that went back to work last month, 4.8 million. So we still have a ways to go to get back to normal, but that's a great start. So let's get to the Murrieta real estate market and how it ended up the year. Overall, it remains steady and is still in a seller's market overall. It has actually become a borderline crazy seller's market, similar to what we saw during the spring of 2018. It's still a very strong market with only 1.5 months of inventory available and homes on average selling in about 14 days if priced right. The number of active listings is much lower than a year ago, down 56.6%. The total number of sales is also down year over year, down 7.7%. And as we head into the second quarter of 2020, we are not seeing the usual increase in the number of total active listings as we leave the lows at the beginning of the year and build for prime time for real estate, which is it's usually the summer, but it's pushed out a couple of months. The pandemic has had a major impact on our local inventory. As I had stated previously, even with this pandemic, it's a better market to buy and sell as affordability is very good, driven by low interest rates with conventional rates down to 2.99%, FHA, VA down as low as 2.75%. The lack of inventory and a lot of buyers looking to take advantage of the low interest rates could mean more money for your home if you sell now before the end of the year rush. I believe it will depend on whether we can get control of the COVID-19 situation. Let's see how the overall real estate market looked ending up the second quarter of 2020 overall and take a look at this last month year over year. So let's dive deeper and see what the detailed numbers look like here in Murrieta. First, we will take a look at the closed sales in Murrieta at the end of June. At the end of June 2020, there were a total of 240 closed sales in the city of Murrieta of all price ranges and types of homes. This compares to 260 closed sales at the end of June 2019, which is a year-over-year decrease of about 7.7%, but considering not too bad. The number of sales is slightly below the 2019 numbers, and last year they did not start to pick up until May. Last year, sales had peaked in May with 279 homes sold in Murrieta, and that matched the best month of 2019 overall. So overall, not that far off the best sales months of 2019. All predictions are indicating the third and fourth quarters of 2020 should be a good time for selling and buying, especially if the interest rates stay low as they are predicting, and we come off total lockdown and things ease up a little bit, and we show progress battling the COVID-19 virus. The biggest decline occurred in the over 900,000 segment, down 28.6% year over year. The biggest surprise came in the over 400 to 699 price range, as this segment has been strong throughout 2019 and currently has 174 sales, with an even year over year, no gain or no loss. Next, we will take a look at the number of active listings. I have a slide on this to show the downward trend in listings overall in all segments. As of the end of June, there were 310 active listings in the city of Murrieta, which is down from 715 the previous year, decreasing a whopping 56.6%. This has been actually declining slightly since the beginning of the year. This number varies by segments, with the largest decrease in the 400 to 699 price range, down 62.2% year over year. It is important to understand these numbers, so if you want to sell your home and it doesn't look the greatest, with less competition, it would be easier to sell with a lack of inventory and choices for buyers. If you want to maximize your home's value, we can help with that, and if you go to our new video blog, I have a video covering what top 5 things you can do to get top dollar when you sell. If you don't have the cash for updates, we can help you with that as well. Also, check out the video on our Revitalize program to help with repairs and cover some of those costs. So the next important number we will look at is how many months supply of listings do we have here in Murrieta. This, along with the number of sales, indicates what type of market we have today. Where are we in ending up the second quarter of 2020? So are we still in a seller's market, or was there a shift? Well, the data as of the end of June shows 1.5 months of inventory available for buyers. This is down huge at 57.1% overall year over year. With the neutral point being 6 months, we are definitely still in a strong seller's market overall, and pretty close to the crazy seller's market like we had the first and second quarters of 2018, when inventory was very low and it was very competitive for buyers. It's great for sellers. Because of the diverse types of property we have here in Murrieta, there is a difference depending upon what price segments you're in, and the two opposite bookends of comparison is the 400 to 699 segment only has 1.1 month supply, making it for a very tight segment for buyers. And the other end of the spectrum is the over 900,000 segment that now has 10.1 months supply, but it's still better than a year ago, where there were 16 months of inventory last June. There's actually been a decrease of 35.9%, taking it from an extremely strong buyer's market of mid-2019 to closer to a neutral market. If you have questions about your specific neighborhood or home, please give me a call or send an email, and I can give you specifics for your area in Murrieta and your specific home. Next, we look at home values. Are they still increasing here in Murrieta? The median sales price for June in Murrieta overall is $455,000. This compares to the mid-year 2019, where the median sales price was $433,995. This shows about a 4.8% increase year over year. Pretty good. Again, it is important to know that this combines all types of homes and price points. This overall number has a big dependency with how many lower priced homes sell versus higher priced homes sell. And actually, some of the higher priced homes are starting to move. The biggest segment increase was the 700 to 899 segment, increasing by 11.9% year over year. Basically, the 900,000 mark separates winners from losers, with under 900,000 increasing and under 900 decreasing. It is different for different areas within Murrieta, with a large number of brand new homes, estate homes, and older homes. Housing growth, though, will still maintain a positive growth rate they're predicting for the next 12 months, even if we should see an economic slowdown or increase in COVID-19 cases. In 2020, overall, home values are still predicted to increase in value. So just to show that the market is still very strong, here are the numbers pertaining to the percentage of sales price to the original list price. Homes overall in Murrieta sold at 100% overall, increasing slightly by 1.2%. It is important to understand these numbers, so if you want to sell your home and it doesn't look like the greatest, with less competition it would be easier to sell. But with the current lack of inventory, there is a possibility of bidding wars on homes in great shape in a good location. Every home, regardless of the year built, has a completely updated price and a needs work price, or somewhere in between. As an example, the over 900,000 price range only sold at 92.4% of original list price. The next number to be aware of is the number of days a home stays on the market before selling. For Murrieta at the end of June, that number was 14 days. Super low, and this number reflects a 26.3% decrease year over year. This is mainly because of the lower inventory we are currently seeing and buyers taking advantage of low interest rates. The last item I wanted to quickly provide an update on is how our mortgage rates are currently looking. Rates have remained steady as of the mid-year mark of 2020. Recent rates are floating around 2.99% for 30-year fixed. FHA VA is at 2.75% depending on the lender. Down slightly again, and rates have definitely not increased like the experts were thinking they would this year so far, but they are expected to rise slightly in the second half of 2021 once we get through this pandemic and the economy shows some progress. So if you've been thinking about buying your first home or upsizing or downsizing and need a loan, this summer is still a great time to sell and buy before rates go up. 2019 was the best year for mortgage rates since 2011, but 2020 is looking like it's definitely going to break that record, especially if rates stay low. Loan limits have adjusted now for 2020, and for conventional, the loan limit is up to $510,400, and for FHA, it's up to $442,750 for Riverside County. I hope this market update has been helpful. Stay safe while we are still under the safety guidelines. And if you have been thinking about buying or selling and would like more information, please feel free to contact me directly at 951-506-5744 or via email at tom@tmolsusi.com. If you would like to receive future market updates, please click the subscribe button below. There will be a slide at the end of this video on ways to contact us. The bottom line, as I see it today, is even with the safety hazard, the safety requirements, it's still a great time to buy and sell with the low interest rates, more inventory to pick from will be coming if you're buying. So this is Tom Olszewski with Team Olszewski and Coldwell Banker signing out. Make it a great day.